Chelsea's season is finally over. Finally over. This was the cup that kept us hopeful. This was the game, this was the match that still kept our hope together, that still kept the fans together, that still made us to believe in the players. This game, this FA Cup final, we had the mind that, well, we didn't have a good season, but at least if we should win this, if we can win this FA Cup, if we can finally somehow lift this FA Cup, we are going to forgive the owners or forgive the players for having a bad season. At least it will be something to brag about. Like Chelsea, despite having a bad season, we still won a trophy and we qualified for Europe. This was the game to decide the fate of the players. This was the game to decide the fate of the future of Chelsea. This was the game we all hoped for. This was the game we were looking up to. And the day finally came and we lost it. We lost it. 1-0. 1-0 to Man City. I know every Chelsea fan is disappointed. We are disappointed. But I won't sit here and say that the boys did not give it their best. Maybe some of them did not give it their best, but they tried. Because despite the fact that we were hopeful, we were hoping that they will win, despite that fact, we know that our forms have been bad. Despite the fact that we were hopeful, we were hoping to win, we know that the players have not turned up recently. We've not been scoring goals as expected. We know that. And we know that the defense is just recovering. We know that. So what we were thinking, if we're going to win this, let us just win it 1-0. Don't let us open the ground for Man City to come in and destroy us. Of which the defenders really tried today. They tried. They did well. But that finishing touch, that final touch in the box, that is still missing. I wonder why João Pedro is just falling down every time they touch him. Where is your stamina, bro? Where is your stamina? We are not here to beg for penalty kicks. Despite the fact that the ref did a lot of stupid calls. The first one against João Pedro, the second one against João Pedro, another one against Cucurella. Stupid calls, and the VAR supported him. But we can't keep on heaping blames on the referee when times that we were supposed to take our chances, we did not. So now my question now is, where to, Chelsea? What does the future hold? What are we doing next? What is the plan? Because this Chelsea, my club, the club that I support, is not a mid-table club. It is not. We started the season well. We were gaining momentum, and one day the owner sacked the coach. But the coach resigned, whatever story you want to fly with. Then since that time, we have been struggling. So my question now is, what is next? What is next, Chelsea? That game is gone. That game is gone. Yes, I'm annoyed. It's paining me. But what I want to hear now, what is next? We've been hearing the stories of Xabi Alonso coming to coach us. But my question to the owners are, my question to Blueco are, will you allow him? Will you go for him and will you allow him? Will you unleash him to be able to do his best, to give his best? That is the question. I remember when Maresca was brought in, we had interviews with Luis Enrique. We had interview with Olivier Gassner. We had interviews with top coaches, top managers, and eventually we went for Maresca. Well, Maresca turned out to be a good choice, even though that he started failing against low block teams. But the question now is, with the news that we are listening to, that we are hearing, are they going to go for Xabi Alonso? And if they go for him, are they going to unleash him to give his best? Is the policy changing? Are we going to get better, experienced players? Those are the questions. What next, Chelsea? The season is finally over, because I don't see anything in the last 2 games that we have. I don't see anything. I don't see that qualifying us for the Europe. I don't see that qualifying us for either Champions League or Europa or Europa Conference League. I don't see that. So the question now is, what next? What does next season hold for us? Let's start planning. Because I heard that Xabi Alonso is supposed to come in before the World Cup. Okay, let's start planning. What next? Are you going to unleash him? Are you going to allow him to give his best? Are you going to give him players and defenders as he requests for them? What next, Chelsea? Premier League, we could not win. FA Cup, we could not win. Carling Cup, we lost semi-final. Champions League, we were disgraced out of it. That is the World Club champion. You're supposed to remove that thing from our chests. Club World Champion. We are not entitled to answer that name because of where Blue Co has placed us.